Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Sorry I couldn't post a video yesterday. So let's do the analysis for tomorrow's trading. So let's look at some of the economic activity that we can expect. So FIIs today, they were again net sellers. As you can see here, they were net sellers here, and then they also sold index futures as well. So we are seeing some sort of selling from FIIs. They are just offloading some of the positions basically. As I said, it still stands at like around 72% long in derivatives, index derivatives, especially from FIIs. And DIIs, they are doing the best to support the market. They have been net buyers in cash market, as you can see here. Now moving on to economic calendar, there was some important data coming up today, and one was the initial jobless claims, which looks pretty good. As you can see here, it looks pretty good. It came up to 364,000. The expected was 390k, so which is much better. Okay, so and that can be seen on the US stock market as well, which has been quite good. And also there was this ISM manufacturing, which is kind of slightly down. Expected was 61, but it came up at 60.6. Those are the two important data that we got today. And if we look at tomorrow's data, let's go and see. Do we see anything important? In India, we are getting like FX reserves, we are getting, and nothing major. Oh yeah, we got this non-pay form payrolls, basically non-farm payrolls from USD. It's around 6 o'clock. Okay, so, and the other one is unemployment rate. So those are the two key data that we are expecting tomorrow, and that's going to have a big impact as well on the market, on the US market as well as on the global markets. And we are looking at from India, and from domestic news we're expecting some exports, imports, and trade balance basically. Okay, and those are the key things for tomorrow, so keep an eye on these things: non-farm payrolls and unemployment rate. Okay, and by the way, yeah, we got this employment data from UK as well today, I guess, if I'm not wrong. And our PMI is slightly down at the moment. It's 48.1 then. Okay, and I'm sure I saw somewhere okay, so anyway, and looking at the US charts here, you can see a nice green bar being printed, and it looks pretty good overall. Globally, the market is not that bearish as we are seeing in our market. Okay, this is the UK market, and if you go to US market, even here it's been constantly making higher highs, and new highs are being printed every day. Okay, so it looks reasonably good globally. And domestically, we are seeing some sort of weakness, which we are going to discuss using our charts. And also, let's quickly look at results calendar as well. Okay, so we are on 2nd July. Not expecting any results as such, so nothing to watch out for in that zone. Okay, let's go to our index analysis. First is Nifty. As you can see here, the market has been printing continuous bear bars here, consecutive 4 bear bars. Okay, this is Nifty index daily chart, and we are seeing very strong presence of bears basically. They managed to print 4 consecutive bear bars, which is it's quite good for the bears actually to show their strength like this. Okay, now, is this some sort of a downtrend being started? As we discussed yesterday, these are the levels that we have to watch out for. If these levels are if these levels are broken, then we have to watch out for price action. Maybe if it starts doing this, then definitely it's a downtrend. But at this point, can we say that the downtrend has started? Let's go to 1 hour. Okay, so if you see here, if you see the market structure, it was making high, higher, low, and kind of higher or equal high maybe, and then it started printing this. So if this level is broken, obviously it's going to cause some jittery in the market, and if it goes up and breaks this crucial level here, then we are going to have some sort of negative view on the market. And the chances of happening that, I would say, it's a bit difficult. That's what I would say. That's what I would see here. I mean, of course there is momentum with the bears. Why I'm saying that is, in index, if it has printed continuous 4 bear bars, obviously there will be some sort of profit booking, and today it was the expiry day as well. Probably that's the reason we didn't see that kind of you know strong recovery kind of a thing. So considering all these things, now putting up all these, basically FII activity which holds around 72% long positions. Globally the markets are doing good, even the FTSE market is good, and US market is also good, printing new highs every day. So globally it's good. So now domestically we are having some sort of problems, and I think I just have a feeling that the market will find it difficult to break this level. I mean, it's already very close to that level, so if in case if it gaps down, then obviously the next level of supports are here, which is quite a big gap there. So bears have got enough room, so we should be ready for both, because we are intraday traders. Especially this video is about intraday trading, so we should be ready for both buying and selling. So let's just quickly mark our zones. Okay, so you can take these zones here. So it is currently at a very good zone right at this support level. So in case if it breaks, then the next support level is quite far, as you can see here, somewhere here. And then the resistance, obviously we're going to discuss. The good resistance point is this, but there are some intermediate resistance levels depending on where the market opens. Let me just zoom this one for you here, and you can see, and you can plot these areas on your charts as well. These are the important zones, the major zones, key zones. And let's discuss what are the other levels we have to be aware of while trading tomorrow. We're going to look at 3 scenarios: gap up, gap down, and flat. Okay, flat opening. So in case if it opens flat, let's say it opens somewhere here, and if it starts coming down, then obviously you can look for these kind of price action. You can easily go short in the market, and you can have a very good risk to reward ratio. That's what I think. So if it opens flat and starts coming down and breaks these lows, basically this is very important. If it starts trading below the zone, and then you can look for selling opportunities here. That's one thing. If it opens flat and then kind of stays here for a while and then starts moving up, then you can go for buying opportunity, and this would be like a very minor hurdle for them to cross. Okay, that's the view. And let me just clear off the drawings. So oops, okay, let me just clear off these drawings just. And in case if it gaps down, okay, if it gaps down, after a brief profit booking, I'm expecting it to come down because it's got plenty of room here. So, or it can even come down like this as well. So be ready for selling opportunity rather than buying. So focus on selling opportunities rather than buying if it gaps down. And there is also a chance, there is one more chance, because it's been like down for 4 days. If there is a gap down, there are chances like some profit booking may happen and start coming up immediately. Okay, so then if you want to sell, this is a zone you should be looking for selling, not anywhere here. And if there is a good price action, if it opens here and then starts coming down and then prints something like this, then you can go short here. If you see something like this, then you look for buying opportunities here, which a quick profit booking area, and then look for selling opportunities again here. That's when gaps down. If it gaps up, then I would see this as a good support level there, and of course this will be the support level, and you can look for this area here. So tomorrow you are going to get a very nice range in Nifty. No matter where it opens, you have got a very nice range, so that gives you better risk to reward ratio. Okay, it looks good basically for both buying and selling. We have discussed both the opportunities here, so let's see how the market opens and how it behaves. Okay, now the next index, let's go to Nifty Bank, and even here if you see daily, again it's 4 bear bars continuously, and then let's go to 1 hour and or even 30 minutes maybe. Oops. You see here again is the same ditto basically as discussed with Nifty. Okay, a higher high, a proper higher high has been printed in Bank Nifty, and then it's printing lower highs and lower lows, but this is the main structure here. Okay, if this is broken, only then we can look for selling opportunities, and our target area would be here. Okay, so let's mark these zones clearly now so that you can get a better idea. It is around a good, I mean it's not too far from the good support zone here. Okay, that would be our first zone, and the second zone would be this one here. We got a nice room here, as you can see, and in terms of resistance, I would mark this as a key zone. So if it goes up to this level, then I'll be looking for selling opportunity. So same as with Nifty, if it gaps down here and we look for this area, and then if it breaks, only then we can sell. Okay, and if it gaps down here, if it comes up there, then we can look for selling opportunities, or even up to this point here. So if it gaps down, so this could act as first level of resistance, and this could act as good level of resistance, and then start coming down. Okay, that's the plan. If it gaps up, then we look for price action and target this area here. Okay, if it opens flat, okay, if it opens flat, we will see if it breaks this low and forms this kind of price action, wherein we continue to see this lower high lower low formation, and then we look for selling opportunities. Once there is some decent pullback around this area, we look for selling opportunities and expect the same to continue. Okay, so that's about it, and I have got few stocks that you can watch out for. Okay, the first one is Asian Paints. Okay, it looks good because you know, it's in a clear uptrend, right? And then it just kind of consolidated here, and then there were rejections, couple of bars. We can see that there were rejections. Let me just zoom in for you here and here, and but today, you know, the bulls forced the bears to accept those higher prices, so that shows bull dominance. Okay, so that's why you can look for buying opportunities in Asian Paints. Okay, look for buying opportunities. The next stock is LIC Housing. You know, it's been down continuously, and then it tried to go up. Some profit booking happened, tried to go down, and then didn't really make new lows, and then tried going up, and then today also it tried going up, but then it got rejected. So if in case if it goes below the low, today's low, then you can look for some selling opportunities. Okay, it's a good stock to sell, especially if Nifty opens down and then trades lower, and if you see, you know, bearishness in the Nifty market, you can go and sell LIC Housing. It's going to react that way. And the next stock is Voltas. You know, I'm looking for selling this one as well. It came, a sharp selling happened, and then it went up, and then you can see this huge wick here. I think the market is trying to test these lows in Voltas basically, so we can see some sort of you know, bearishness in this particular stock. So if it breaks the lows of today, then you can look for some selling opportunities in Voltas, or if you see some brief pullback, we can clearly see on 30 minutes, you know, a nice lower high lower low formations. So if it breaks, and then if it continues that, you can look for some good selling opportunities there. And finally, the last stock I'm looking for is Infosys. This is a little bit tricky and risky stock to sell. You know, it made a fresh highs, and we saw this nice weak rejection, and we got this nice bear bar, which is just confirming the strength of the bears. So just for intraday, you can try with little risk, but the reward would be better here. So look for selling opportunities in Infosys in case if you see some buying pressure here, and then look for some selling pressure coming back in, especially in these levels. So these zones would be good levels for selling Infosys. Of course, you just don't sell when the price reaches there. You look for price action on lower time frames and sell. So these are the 4 stocks I have. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and share with your friends. Also subscribe if you haven't done that yet, and you can join my free Telegram channel. The link is provided in the description box. Okay guys, thank you, take care, see you tomorrow.